guys, my name's Emily and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing another cooking recipe. This one is very near and dear to my heart. Oh my lord, you can win me over any day with these. I'm going to be making triple chocolate fudge brownies. So these brownies I love because you can whip them up, make them really quick, and they're absolutely delicious. So fudgy, so chewy, and just, oh, so amazing. All that you need for the ingredients is 1.5 cups of white sugar, 3/4 cups of plain flour, 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, a pinch of salt, 4 tablespoons of butter, 2 eggs, and this is my favorite, a guesstimation of extra chocolate, because you know, if we want to make them triple chocolate, you just got to add more chocolate. I'm going to start off by adding my dry ingredients first into the bowl. These are the ingredients we have. We have the cocoa powder, the flour, the vanilla, white sugar, and a pinch of salt. And then a little bit later down the track, we will add the butter, the eggs, and the guesstimation of chocolate. Okay, so now we have all of our dry ingredients in the bowl, and I've given it a good mix. We are going to go ahead and add the butter and the eggs, and I'm going to cut up some extra chocolate to make them triple chocolate fudge brownies. One little tip that my partner taught me about eggs, like a little cooking hack if you will, if you want to check that your eggs are still good to use, even if they have a date on them, I just like to check them anyway because you never know. I'm a bit funny with my food, especially eggs. And so one thing that he taught me is fill up a cup of cold water and put the whole egg inside of the cup of water. If it sinks to the bottom and doesn't float, they're still good to use. If they float, then that means that they're bad. They're not good to use, so don't eat them. You can see this egg has gone and sunk to the bottom, so that means it is a-okay to use. And just as a little bit of an extra precaution, because I have heard horror stories about people cracking open their eggs and they're still partly fertilized or something like that, I always crack them into a separate bowl first just to make sure that they're all good before I put them in the mixture, because if you crack them into the mixture and for some rare reason that they are actually fertilized or they're extremely bad, then they contaminate your whole batter, so you can't use it anymore. So that's be this particular, but I am very particular about my food, so I like to be on the safe side. Now we've got 2 perfectly cracked eggs. Pour them into the bowl. Don't forget to wash your hands. Now we are going to go in with the 4 tablespoons of butter. Now we're going to go ahead and melt it. Now we have all of the dry and the wet ingredients in the bowl. I'm going to go ahead and give it a mix and we'll be back. Now this is the thing with brownie mix. If you've done it right, or if you want a really chewy, chocolatey, fudgy brownie mix, it's going to be hard to stir. It's going to be very hard. Your arm's going to get a workout, but that means that it's going to be nice and thick and fudgy and just gooey and oh, I'm already frothing. I'm so excited. Okay, now that it's all mixed, it will, like I said, it will be thick. This is the sort of consistency it should be. Very thick, very gooey, and oh, just delicious. Now I'm going to go ahead, and this part is optional, like you don't have to do this part, but I always like to do it as well. I'm going to take half a block of my favorite chocolate. This is Marvelous Creation chocolate because it's my favorite. And I'm going to chop it up nice and fine into pieces and mix it in, so then when you chew into the brownie, once they're all cooked and done, you will get nice little pieces of chunky, gooey chocolate. I'm going to preheat my oven to 180 degrees. Okay, so now that my oven is preheating, I've got my brownie mixture all ready to go. I'm going to grease and line my baking dish with baking paper and butter. One thing that I have learned in my experiences with baking, which isn't very much, but you know, it's still experiences, is even with brownie mix, like you would think that it'd be quite easy to get out of the tray, always put baking paper on it because it's just too difficult and too hard to get them out otherwise. Then you're gonna end up with squished and crumbled brownies and then you will be sad. Now I'm going to be pouring in my brownie mix. It's going to be hard to pour, but we've got our brownie mix all in the baking tray and we'll pop them in the oven and check them in, say, about 20 minutes. Okay, so I've just checked them. It's been 25 minutes and they're still looking a little bit gooey. So I am going to set a timer for another 10 minutes and then take them out and we'll see how they look. So now we've got the brownies and they are on a cooling tray, cooling down, and we'll be back once they're cool enough to cut and we'll give them a go. Okay guys, now you can see the finished results of the brownie. You can see how chocolatey, how gooey and delicious they are. Oh, they're just incredible. This by far is one of my favorite brownie recipes. Like, you can just tell how gooey and how delicious they are. Like, just incredible. So yes, thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you have any other suggestions of different videos you'd like to see from me, just let me know. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye guys.